Okay, so I'm considering picking Veth now. We also need some AD. I'm gonna do so as well. Later we can also decide, like, you are allowed to decide which champion we're gonna play. It really depends on the situation. Okay, because we already have AD, I want to pick Veth. The enemies, like, Veth is already pretty good against Kalista. Like, oh, you find it very easier which champion you want to pick if you realize where your champion is specifically strong. For example, Veth is totally fine against Zac and is fine against Kalista because you can literally just knock her up. She doesn't have a very quick dash or something like that, like Lucian E. She's actually pretty slow also, and you like she can just jump a little bit, but her jump is too slow for your W. Okay, for runes, I'm gonna take Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace. We want to have Coup de Grace to kill the enemies. And now this is very interesting for Veth. If you think that you are at your peak elo and you're not gonna get too many kills, then I would highly recommend Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. Now, I personally most of the times take Eyeball Collection and Treasure Hunter because we are scaling really well with items. And then, of course, 80, and this is also when the fight is very flippy and cheesy. And then we, of course, gonna take 80 and scaling health. Yeah. So this is the best what you can take with Veth. Okay, let's go. We said it do not have a skin, but it doesn't matter. This is around Emerald 2 Diamond Elo. This account last season I played it to Master Tier. I remember. If it's correct, I'm not 100% sure right now. And yeah, it's gonna be good quality, good value. Let's see how much I can help you with that as well. Do you still think Veth isn't dead? Yes, 100%. Like, Veth has always been a champion where her win rates are on nature really high. Because I think the champion on default is a really strong champion. And if there are nerfs that are targeting her and she drops like 1 or 2% in win rate, of course it doesn't feel good for the Veth player. But still, the champion is really strong. And I am a true believer. Right now, a little bit less than in the past, in the history. But you can still climb to rank 1 with every single champion. You just need to get good at the champion. And saying that Veth is weak when you're, let's say, playing in gold elo and your main elo is gold is just a weak statement, because it's the same thing as tennis is shit when you are weak at tennis. Okay, that's maybe not the perfect example, but there's still a lot of improvement, and that's what we can try to target at. All right. Thanks to the Prime Blood God. I really appreciate the support. Okay, so we're playing, as you guys can see, Diamond 3, Diamond 3, 3. All of them are Diamond 3. Do we have 2? We have a Diamond 4 here, and we have an Emerald 2. So this is a pretty high quality game. And today I'm also going to show you a little bit of a cheesy playstyle, okay? So, first thing I do, the game starts, I instantly hack this portal here. So I'm getting out of it with second 15, exactly like it happens. I instantly use my Q to the tower left, and then Q right. So now I'm the quickest out of everybody here, and I'm able to enter this bush the fastest with that. Now I'm gonna enter the bush, and I'm gonna hack the wall, and now I see that they are coming, okay? That's totally fine. I'm just gonna have my Q. I'm not scared of anything. I know that they don't have a dash, like a blitzcrank hook or something. If they haven't been inside, I would know that I didn't put a ward, and then I could consider a chicken cheese, okay? I do want Karma to come. I tell everybody, come. I'm gonna try to communicate as good as possible. We're all in positions. I'm gonna try to bait a little bit. I'm not scared of them too much. They still want to go for a fight, but it looks very promising. Karma's here. We have 5 people. I'm gonna try to play front to back. First gonna kill the Kalista. Then I'm gonna slowly push forward. I'm gonna still have my Q walking closer. Not gonna use my Q yet. Still gonna see how that's gonna go. I do think he did use his flash. I'm gonna get the kill. Reset. Maybe I'm not gonna cancel my reset. I'm gonna forcefully take enemy chickens. Gonna put a ward in this bush here. Then walk towards this bush. Wait here. There's no ward. I'm gonna try to steal his chickens without him having the option to do a lot against it. Because I have smite, I outsmite him even if he would try to contest this. Then I consider if I'm gonna go for his red buff. I personally think the smartest is probably to take his red buff and then reset by recurve bow and then instantly enter my topside jungle. We do see him, so I do want to fight him. Should not have used my Maybe I'm gonna get him here as well. I'm gonna smite this, and I'm gonna try to kill the Zac here as well. We got a successful cheat off. Gonna got another kill here. I might need to flash on... Oh, I should not have flashed that way, but it's totally fine. Gonna try to find a disengage, but she still is in E-range, so I'm not gonna survive it. But it's totally fine. I do believe that my flash was probably a little bit too much. Then I'm gonna spend the best gold I can possibly do. I do not want to buy a sweeper. Now I'm just gonna, very important, not gonna invade him again, because he is already giga-fucked. Look at him. I already have double... X 1 million times his CS, like I have 12 CS here, 0. He's going now to his wolves where we have all the prio, and now I don't want to cheese him again. I want to farm up myself because he is, as I said, already fucked. I am already clearing faster than him, so by nature I'm already getting more gold per second than he does. I don't need to get more than that. I already got what I wanted, basically. So now the only thought I have in my mind is how can I clear my camps as fast, as efficient as possible. So there's absolutely nothing that, like, even if the Zac was Faker, you know, we would be giga fucking him now, because even Faker could not get more gold per second in this position. Very important. So we don't need to play very dramatically or insane. Like, you can just play simple and smart in order to climb. Because for me, as you guys can see, this is diamond free elo. There are not that many people in diamond free, if we take the entire player base of League of Legends. And at the same time, those people who are in diamond free are usually struggling a lot. And as you guys can see, the moment I queue up, like I just queued up, the game is gonna play by itself in most games. Like, I would probably have around this elo around the 90 to 95% win rate. Okay, we're just gonna do blue buff. As I said, Scuttle is not important, but we're gonna consider it. His chickens are about to spawn very soonish. They're gonna spawn probably in the next 20 seconds. How did I know? Because I started them. Like, it's legitimately just respawn timers. You just take a look at it. I'm just gonna walk towards his chickens. They just respawned. Consider a mid lane play, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to go for this. I do have my W in 4 seconds. We do see Zac here. I'm not that scared. Just gonna put my ward. Gonna walk closer. Insta W. Because I was scared that she wants to keep fighting. We did see he killed all his chickens. He didn't most likely not do top scuttle. I'm gonna danger ping Zac being bot side. He has 20 CS, so he didn't do his crux. Just did his chickens. I'm gonna danger ping. Type in chat Zac bot. Gonna take top lane scuttle. And now keep in mind that most likely he did his top side camps afterwards. So we can consider to go for a sneaky invade here. What is also smart is just to reset and get your items again. I mean, keep in mind your Crux are gonna spawn soon. I'm just gonna reset here. Maybe I'm lucky and his wolves respawn if it's the first camp he did. But most likely there's nothing more to get. While you're resetting, you're thinking about items you're gonna buy. Look at those items. Was it the most efficient? Maybe not. Maybe I could have waited for boots. Yeah. All things we can think of during our reset. Very important. What do you think about Raptors, then invade? There's also another invade with Bauerf you can use in your games, guys. That is starting your chickens and then go enemy blue buff, enemy grump. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I have to say I didn't try it too often yet. So that's why I'm not doing so. Biggest fundamental from the jungle course in the description, guys. Exclamation mark jungle course. Or just exclamation mark course. Is you do your camps and then you go for play. There might be a ward. It doesn't matter. We see Kalista on the map. He's resetting. We see everybody on the map. Even if Zac is coming, we would be winning. I don't need to invade his grump. I can also take my chickens again. Would also be totally fine. Gonna use all my abilities because I'm not scared of dying. Gonna consider a top lane dive. Does it seem promising? We have a good wave. I'm 100% sure if it's the best to go for. I'm just gonna try to take tower aggro. We got his ult. Could have been played a little bit better by me. I did have to say I played it absolutely terribly. But it is what it is. Because of my E, I did also survive the tower. I think I could have potentially even died here. Not very optimally played. I'm also gonna reset here because my pathing is already perfect. If I path through here, there's a chance that Zac tries to kill me. And I do have a perfect reason of getting Kraken. Then I have the perfect path through here, getting chickens, and then grubbies for my ult. The dragon here bot lane, even though we are ahead, it doesn't matter. That's not how we're gonna win the game. We're gonna win the game by me being giga ahead. Look at me. I have 33 CS more than him. Like, I'm in a decent position. I can win this game single-handedly. Okay, let's go further. Now I did my chickens. They're gonna respawn as well. I'm gonna make sure I get grubbies here next. Okay, he walks a little bit close. I'm probably just gonna take this and get my ult form. It's probably the smartest. As you guys can see, I did an insane amount of damage. Now smite E and then take the ult form. Boom, explosion. The ult form deals the most damage when they are low targeted, so you don't want to use it too early, basically. Now I'm gonna path through mid lane because top side is everything cleared already. No. Ward here. I'm just gonna path through here. As you guys can see, even though there's no gank, like I'm just gonna path through. I don't need to kill this Cassiopeia. And if we get a kill, then amazing. I can't move at all. That's hilarious. I couldn't move a tiny second. Because of the Cassiopeia W. Like in the Cassiopeia W... Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Trying to get out here. Can I do something? And dodge this as well. I'll get in the range here. Maybe queuing over the wall bush. Okay. We got what we wanted. Very close. Very close. Okay. So... during the Cassiopeia W, I'm not able to use my Q, and I'm not able to use my ult pickup. So that's Cassiopeia is really strong against Belweth. We got a good outcome though. Keep in mind, if Fizz didn't hit his ult, if there was anything else that happened where I'm like, okay, doesn't seem that promising that I go for the play, I would have just passed through here and went to my topside camps and chilled. Where Zach gonna be most likely? I think he's gonna be top side, so I'm gonna danger ping here. Zach top most likely because I'm not so sure about it. Alright. Got my really beautifully done from my team as well. I'm gonna get my red buff here. And now, even though he ganks top lane, we are not going for a counter gank. Because we are already winning the game very easily. The only thing we need to do is get all our camps. I did not expect him to be like counter ganking my entire jungle. I actually am a little bit surprised right here. But that can lead to his jungle being up. I'm just gonna take the plant here, take the extra vision. Gonna consider if I want to find a bot lane counter gank. I'm gonna check if the red buff is up here. Because my jungle is down, there was a high chance this is up. I mean, makes sense. He can't take everything, right? He can't take every piece of the pie, basically. And we're just pathing bot lane. Why? Seems very promising. Don't think I'm needed here anymore. Could also go mid lane and try to go for catch here. But I want to consume as many resources as possible. I'm gonna take this as well. I don't want to path through right now because the minions would see me. Gonna queue like that. And I'm just gonna try to gank mid lane. Okay, Zac is here, so I might find a fight on him as well. Like... that is insane, no? And if rewatch this game, because a lot of Diamond 3 players would have never gotten into this position. And you can do the same. I'm just gonna queue over here. Queue again. Queue one more time. E, pick up the ult. If there was no chance I get the kill, I just path through enemy jungle and take it topside. We have control over the jungle here, so I'm just gonna see if anything is up there. It cleared very well. Now I'm gonna look out for a top lane gank. Why? Because there's nothing else to get, and I'm considering a reset soonish as well. I'm just gonna walk straight towards him. I do think I'm gonna consume this as well here. It's way too much gold for free. Could use my W on the stun, but it's not needed right now. I will probably gonna stay until I have Strike Breaker. I mean, keep in mind it's in 400 gold. Maybe I find a mid lane gank because we have a control ward in mid lane. Does seem also pretty promising. I'm just gonna straight up walk towards her. Don't think there's anything she can do about it. Why did I gank mid lane? Because we have a control in this bush, so it seems very free. Now I'm gonna go towards grubbies. Gonna get all 3 of them. Then we have 6 grubbies. We also have Strike Breaker on our reset. Then I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna probably get Jaksho into Terminus, and I will be one-shotting them. And we also hard outscale them. So as you guys can see, Belweth is not dead. Belweth is totally playable. It's a matter of fundamentals, a matter of knowledge, a matter of how you see and play the game. I'm gonna reset because most likely I cannot help the Karma. Then I'm gonna get Strikebreaker and get back to chickens and Crux. And it looks probably just chickens, wolves, Grump, dragon. Why? Because it's a lot of resources, a lot of gold, a lot of XP. What can enemies do about it? What can they do to prevent you from taking all of this? Absolutely nothing. So it's very free. Yeah, and as you guys can see, I'm just using my fundamentals correctly. Works in every single elo from bronze until rank 1. It's simply knowledge. If you want more of this knowledge to reach your goals, guys, you can check out my course, !course in the description. There's the course. The best coaching I've ever done. If you want to reach your elo, I will do my absolute best. I'm really, really confident that the course is enough for you to climb. If you're gold, for example, I am very sure that you can get a minimum of platinum then. That means, if you're gold right now, you can get the course right now, and if you don't manage to hit platinum, DM me and you will get your money back. I know you will climb. I know the value of the course. I've seen people climbing with it already. I say it again, you get your money back if you don't succeed. If you're gold, minimum 1 division. If you're platinum, minimum emerald. Okay, I'm gonna get this here. Very beautiful. They're gonna die from the burn. I'm now, as you can see, also at 9 to 10 CS per minute. I try to stay at the number with every jungler the entire time. I'm gonna see if Grump is up. Looks like I'm gonna get another kill. Just be careful of her ult. Funny that I say it, right? Okay, I don't think I get a kill anymore, so I'm just gonna disengage. Oh, Pantheon is here. I didn't see him. Whoa, I didn't see the Pantheon. That was my bad. I didn't expect the Pantheon from enemy support coming from the other side. I think he ulted in before. That was totally my bad. I think if I didn't expect Pantheon to be there. That's my, that was my fault, totally. I made a mistake here. I think what I could have done better is just be more aware of my surrounding. And as well, I have to say that even if Pantheon wasn't there, the chance I survive would be approximately 100%. Because I know that the enemies don't have enough damage, and I know what abilities I need to use to get a survive. So I 100% catch the ball, but I did say I didn't look totally at my surrounding here. You think it can get you to Emerald to Diamond as well? Yes, I think so. If you want, Emerald to Diamond is a little bit of a bigger step. And I do have respect for the absolute shithole Emerald, because it's the most toxic elo that exists. So my recommendation, if you want to get the course in order to climb from Emerald to Diamond, and you also want a guarantee, then DM me on Discord. Just add Sinerias and add me there. And then I'm gonna tell you if I believe in you, and I'm gonna tell you the guarantee I'm gonna give you there. Because I can also give you a guarantee where you will be happy. Because the main idea from this product is that you will be happy of reaching your goals, and I'm gonna make sure that I do and did my absolute best to make that work for you guys. And I will also do in the future. Okay, we took our camps. We want to get our old form, so we want to play for Herald. We need to play it slow though, because we don't have vision on enemies. As you can see, Pantheon is still here. I'm just gonna path through here and then path towards Herald. I do want to get this pressure. Right now I still can't go for the Herald because we're not in position to do so. So I'm gonna just have some respect. We see Zac, so I know the enemies are not on Herald. Now I wanna path towards Herald. I will try to probably find a catch on the Zac, because I don't want him to take any of my camps. I just want to catch him so I get my old form. Just a plant here. Should be somewhere there. I don't know if he jumps into my... Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is. I do want to catch him. Jinx is also here. Gonna use my W and stun him. Use my E as well. And that should be... I'm gonna try to... I can also give it to Jinx. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna get Herald now. Another old form. An even better old form. Because this old I just picked up gives me all for... Look at this. Holy shit. Look at this information bar. It's an entire book, literally. Okay, I think I have all for, 60 seconds. And if I pick this up, this ult, I have 180 seconds. So it's 3 times as long of an ult. And now, if minions die nearby, I will also get my void mine spawn. Like, do you see the minions will die? And I will spawn my little my little dummies, basically. And those will also help me push. Now I have Herald, my minions, I have myself. You see, there's an entire army now. I don't need my team anymore. If your team is inting, you just build your own team, basically. I'm gonna push further. I'm not that scared. I also have 6 Void Grubbies, so I also spawn Void Grubs now. It's actually funny. And I do this in Diamond Free Elo right now. I'm very sure that it works in your Gold Elo as well. I'm gonna W and use my E here. Oh, I didn't want to ride this, but I think I'm gonna use top T3 bot lane here. Probably the best to charge through. Boom. Gonna get closer here. Well, can I get this in time? Maybe it's a little bit too risky. Oh, my minions just died. Ah, that's terribly done for me. Actually crazy. I don't know exactly how it works. Because I spawn my Void Grubbies, and then I deal more damage to the tower. And then, when the Void Grubbies are dying, I again deal less damage to the tower. But there are no minions nearby, because how it works is when minions are nearby, then you deal more damage to the tower, and when there are no minions, you deal less damage. But with Grubbies, I don't deal as much damage when minions are there. Maybe that's how it's calculated. That when Grubbies are nearby, that you deal a little bit more damage, but not as much as with minions, and when Grubbies are gone, you again deal 0 damage. I think that's how it works. And the debuff is also getting out early. I'm gonna explain in a second what I mean with that. I think I go Terminus here for the absolute ultra damage. Then I finish my boots. I'm gonna get Mercs for some CC. And then I just go Jakshu. So, when minions are next to the tower, and the minions die, then you still will deal the same amount of damage to the tower for the next, like, 2 seconds. And here in this situation, instantly was gone. That's the reason I didn't kill him. Okay, it's a lot of copium for one death. But I'm just saying it's not cope. Okay, I mean it, guys. Honestly. If you're a real one, you get my point. If you're a real one, you get it. Okay, we got the Champ Tank Dragon. Now we shouldn't be farming too much anymore. I'm just gonna get my pressure in from the side lane and from the mid lane. We don't go top lane anymore. We're just gonna wait until mid lane is pushed and bot lane is pushed. We make sure that we are not getting stupidly caught for no reason. We're just gonna walk closer slowly. We do have respect until our team is in position. Disengage, for example, is a massive mistake. I'm just gonna try to help them. But this entire engage here is a massive mistake and really, really stupidly. I'm just gonna have respect and play slow. As you guys can see, look at how I play. I play extremely slow, walking back and forth, having respect for the enemies. And only if the enemies do go mid lane, I then am in the position to fight them again. And as you can see, that's a free kill and the enemies couldn't do anything about it. I'm gonna use my ult form. Now I see there's a fight and now I can go towards the Kalista. Before that, I couldn't really go that well towards Kalista, right? I'm gonna attack her. I'm gonna attack the inhibitor here. Do I need to be scared? Okay, it doesn't seem that promising. I think I'm just gonna get the third inhibitor here. Do I want to go for a fight or not? Do I want to push further? Good question. You can for sure disengage here. I am a little bit of a greedy individual here and there. So I'm gonna be playing that play. Oh, she still has ult. My bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it wasn't needed. Wasn't needed. I actually didn't expect Cassiopeia to still be having ult here in this position. Okay, totally my fault. If she didn't have ult, I think I win it. But of course, like we both can see that macro-wise speaking and fundamentally speaking, it is just stupid, right? Okay, I have a little bit more magic resist. I deal the most magic resist. Zack's AP and Cassiopeia is AP, and the rest is actually full AD. But we're gonna get AD armor as well. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna buy Ruby, and next pack I want to have 1900 if possible. Okay, we have all 3 inhibitors. So the way you play it should be easy. You're just gonna get all the pressure from side lanes, from all 3 lanes. With that pressure, you're going to be getting the Baron very free. And with the Baron, you can apply so much pressure that you can easily win the game without any trouble. We should just be starting it. I've a smite in 12 seconds. Because we have 2 smites, you always want to use the smite if possible. I think the league is a little bit too loud here in this position. Let me use my E again. Then smite it. Okay, beautiful. They don't have anything anyways to steal it. I mean, maybe Panther and ult, but we would have seen that. And now, again, guys, how you win it, you don't overforce. You just play slowly with prio. Again, Fizz is kind of trolling. Okay, you see how I'm disengaging with my Q? I wait until my minion has prio. I walk closer to buff all my minions while spawning my own. And now, as you guys can see, even though she wants to play, it's really easy for me and it's really difficult for her to play. I think that is the main thing we learn, is that it's just difficult. You see, I'm just standing still. It is just difficult for the enemies to play this. Like, I don't know how I would be playing it here in this position, right? Zach is dead now too. And even if the enemies do want to go for a fight, as you guys can see, like, the enemies can try all day long, but we just have an entire army here built. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Wish you the absolute best, guys. You can DM me on Discord now, and I can tell you how far I recommend, I guess, estimate you to climb with my coaching, with my course. I wish you the best, guys. Have a wonderful remaining day.